So as we begin our second unit under performance management, decision making analysis, we have understood various theory concepts under this chapter. What is relevant cost, irrelevant cost, what are the other costs that we need to analyze in order to make a better decision for the business, right? So we have understood various concepts like break-even point, margin of safety, angle of incidence, profit, cost volume profit analysis, etc. So today we'll be dealing with problems on those concepts. So the first question, as we look at the screen, they've asked us to find out PV ratio. Okay, so there are two ways on which you can find out. The first method is sales minus variable cost divided by sales into 100, or you can also find out fixed cost plus profit divided by sales into 100. So there are two ways of finding out. Got it? So the first method, let's find out PV ratio. Now sales is given in the question, variable cost is given in the question, as well as fixed cost is given in the question. So these are the three details given. So sales as given in the question is 8 lakh minus variable cost is 3 lakh divided by sales again 8 lakh into 100. What's the answer I get? 62.5%. And the next formula or the next method of solving PV ratio, fixed cost given in the question is 2 lakh plus profit. Is it given in the question? No. The question gives us only three details: fixed cost, variable cost and sales. So for profit, we need to find out. Don't you think profit we can find out? Because what is selling price? As I mentioned earlier, total cost plus profit margin. So if we can interchange that formula, right? What was that I told? Selling price or sales equals to total cost minus plus profit. If I interchange, because I need to find out profit, the formula will be sales minus your total cost. Is sales given? Yes. Is the total cost given? Yes. Total cost consists of what? Fixed cost and variable cost. So sales minus fixed cost minus variable cost. Sales is given in the question 8 lakh. Fixed cost is given 2 lakh. Variable cost is given 3 lakh. Once I simplify this, I get the answer. How much as the company made profits? 3 lakh rupees. Now take this value and use it over here. 2 lakh plus 3 lakh divided by sales 8 lakh into 100 will still give you the same answer, 62.5%. Okay, so depending on what details they have given you, you can take the first formula or the second formula. It's not compulsory that you need to solve in both the methods. I'm just showing you there are ways to solve. Okay, but otherwise you must be getting the same percentage or same answer. Okay, so with this we complete the first question. So moving on to the second question, they've given us the details about fixed cost expenses, variable cost per unit and selling price per unit they have given. These are the details given in the question. What have they asked us to find out? They've asked us to find out break-even point. Now we know break-even point is a point where the company earns no profit nor incurs any kind of loss, right? It's no profit and no gain point. Right? So here in this question we are asked to find out break-even point in terms of units and in terms of sales or rupees, both. Okay. So first let's find out in terms of units. So break-even point in terms of units, if you have to find out, the formula stands fixed cost divided by contribution. Now we all know what is the formula for contribution? Sales minus variable cost. I have not written it again separately here because I want you to understand and remember each of these formulas. Contribution is what? Sales minus variable cost. So fixed cost, is it given in the question? Yes, 60,000. Contribution, what did I tell now? Sales minus variable cost. What is selling price per unit? 8 rupees. What is variable cost per unit? 5 rupees. So 8 minus 5, 3. So 60,000 divided by 3, the answer you get is 20,000 units. So the break-even point for the company is when the company sells 20,000 units. It neither makes profit nor incurs loss. Next, break-even point in terms of sales. What is the formula? Fixed cost divided by PV ratio into 100. Is fixed cost given in the question? Yes, 60,000. Is PV ratio given? No, we need to find out. So PV ratio equals to sales minus variable cost divided by sales into 100. Now sales, as we know, per unit is how much? Selling price 8 rupees. What is variable cost per unit? 5 rupees. So 8 minus 5 divided by sales 8 into 100 will give the answer 37.5%. And remember, PV ratio must always be signified in terms of percentage format. Okay. Now when I consider this answer in the formula, I will write it as it is. Okay. I am not writing this percentage over here. Reason being, we are already multiplying it with 100. Got it? So 60,000 divided by 37.5 into 100, I get the answer 1,60,000 rupees. So how much revenue are we incurring at break-even point? 1,60,000. So what is your investment? 1,60,000. Clear? Investment is 1,60,000 and your return from your sales you're getting is 1,60,000. So are you making profit? No. Are you making loss? No. This particular situation is called as break-even point. Okay. So with the second question, we are able to solve another concept, break-even point in terms of units and break-even point in terms of sales. Got it? So here comes the third question. Now third question is focusing on margin of safety. You remember we studied about margin of safety, angle of incidence, right? So we're going to be dealing with that. So first question we dealt with profit volume ratio. Second we dealt with break-even point, and the third question deals with margin of safety. Now the question is given us details and asks us to find out margin of safety. So for margin of safety, again there are two formulas. Number one is profit divided by PV ratio into 100. The second formula is sales minus sales at break-even point. Please understand what is the difference between the sales and sales at BEP point. That is, sales meaning the total sales, that is beyond break-even point also I am considering, okay, together. But sales at BEP point means those sale or those units of sale where I am not making any kind of profit. Am I selling goods? Yes. But am I making profit? No. So that point is called as sales at break-even point. Now this sales is the total sales the company has made, where the company has made profits or revenue. Got it? So margin of safety equals to, what is the profit given in the question? 90,000 rupees divided by, as the question given us PV ratio, no. So we need to find out PV ratio. What's the formula? Fixed cost plus profit divided by sales into 100. Okay, so the question gives us details about fixed cost and also about sales and profit. So that's why I opted for this formula. What is the fixed cost given? 1,50,000. Profit 90,000 divided by sales 5 lakh. Multiplied by 100, I get an answer of 48%. Now consider this percentage over here. 90,000 divided by 48 into 100, we get the answer 1,87,500. So when the company is earning this amount, that means it is in a safe zone. Got it? The company is in a safe zone, or the company can continue the production of its product line. Let's look into another method of margin of safety. Sales minus sales at break-even point. Is sales at break-even point given in the question? No, the question only gives the total sales, that is 5 lakh rupees. So we need to find out sales at break-even point. What is the formula? Fixed cost divided by PV ratio into 100. Now this, because already PV ratio we have found out here, so it's simple to solve here. Fixed cost given is how much? 1,50,000 divided by PV ratio, how much did we find out? 48%. So 48 into 100. What is the value we get? 3,12,500. Okay, so this is the amount of sales made where there is no profit or no loss. 3,12,500. I will carry this amount over here. Okay, so the balance amount is 1,87,500. Is that clear? So that is the margin of safety for the company. The total sales made by the company is 5 lakh. What is the sales made at break-even point? 3,12,500. So anything above 3,12,500 is actually the margin of safety for the company. So what's the actual amount of profit made by the company? 1,87,500 rupees. So hope you have understood the third question, focusing on margin of safety. Moving on to question number 4, we have the details given in the question: fixed cost as a total expenditure. Then we have selling price per unit and variable cost per unit. The question is asking you 4 different things to find out. So under the first question, that is question number A, they've asked us to find out contribution, PV ratio, break-even point in terms of units, break-even point in terms of sales. Okay, so let's solve the point A first. What is contribution? As we all know, contribution is sales minus variable cost. So the details given is selling price per unit is 12, variable cost per unit is 9. So 12 minus 9 is 3. Variable PV ratio equals to contribution divided by sales into 100. Now you might think, ma'am, it is sales minus variable cost divided by sales into 100. Now that is what we already found out, correct? Sales minus variable cost is what we have found out. So I did not write again sales minus variable cost, but in short we have found out contribution. Okay, so if you want to write down sales minus variable cost divided by sales into 100, still the formula is correct. So when I implement, how much is the contribution we found out? 3. How much is the sales per unit? 12. Into 100 we get the answer, PV ratio as 25%. So the third formula is break-even point in terms of units. And the formula is fixed cost divided by contribution. Again, I have not written fixed cost divided by sales minus variable cost, okay, because we already have found out here. How much is the fixed cost given in the question? 12,000 rupees. How much is the contribution we have found out here? 3. So 12,000 divided by 3, what is the break-even point units or output? 4,000 units. Clear? Fourth one, break-even point in terms of sales is fixed cost divided by profit volume ratio into 100, which is fixed cost 12,000, PV ratio what you have found out here 25 into 100, you will get the answer 48,000 rupees as the break-even point sales amount. Clear? So this 4 formulas belongs to the first question as A. Okay, let's find out the next 3 questions. So question number B is when find out the profit when sales is 60,000, one condition, and the second condition is when sales is rupees 1 lakh. So we have 2 conditions here, when sales is 60, when sales is 1 lakh. So another formula I want you to remember is fixed cost plus profit divided by profit volume ratio. This is another formula for you to find out the exact sales. Now why are we using this formula? Because the question has given us only 3 details: fixed cost as a complete expenditure, that is 12,000 rupees, but in terms of variable cost and selling cost, they have given per unit, correct? They have given us per unit and not the whole sales or not the whole variable cost. That is why we are using this formula, fixed cost plus profit divided by the PV ratio. PV ratio we have priorly found out in question number A. So, sales given here as an assumption 60,000, fixed cost given in the question 12,000, profit we need to find out, so put it as X divided by PV ratio. Okay, so convert into decimal and write it here, that is 25%, convert into decimal 0.25. So, when I multiply 60,000 into 0.25, I get the answer 15,000 rupees equals to 12,000 plus X. Now, I will bring 12,000 towards the left side. So, 15 minus 12 equals to profit. So, how much profit is it making? 3,000 rupees. So, the second condition is when sales are rupees 1 lakh. Same formula applied here. Sales is 1 lakh, fixed cost 12,000, profit is X, PV ratio is 0.25. Cross multiply, I get the answer 25,000 equals to 12,000 plus X. X is nothing but profit. 25,000 minus 12,000 is your profit. The answer is 13,000 rupees. So, when your sales hits 60,000 units, your profit is rupees 3,000. When your sales goes up to 1 lakh, the profit you earn is 13,000 rupees. Hope the question number B or the point B question is clear to all of you. That is condition A and condition B. So, our next question, question C is, so in question B we found out profit. Now, in question C they are asking us to find sales and they have given the profit if the profit is rupees 6,000. Use the same formula, sales equals to fixed cost plus profit divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost is 12,000, profit given here is 6,000 divided by PV ratio 0.25. You get the answer, sales will be 72,000 rupees. Okay. So, to achieve 6,000 as a profit, you need sales of how much? 72,000 rupees. Let's move to the last question, question D. So, as we move to the last part of the question, question D, we have to find out or find variable cost, and the given details are break-even point sales is 30,000 rupees, profit given is 1,500 and the fixed cost given is 6,000. So, first I want you to understand when how do we find out variable cost, right? Now, sales equals to what? Total cost plus profit. Now, this total cost includes variable cost plus fixed cost, isn't it? Total cost equals to variable plus fixed cost. Okay. So, here they have given us fixed cost, they have given us the profit as well, but not variable cost. Neither do we know given sales in the question. Okay. So, what's the point over here? We need to find out sales. Okay. So, how do we start the solution is we first focus on the given information. What is the given information? Break-even point sales is given. So, from that we can find out the profit volume ratio. So, break-even sales formula is fixed cost divided by PV ratio into 100. So, sales is given 30,000, fixed cost is given 6,000. Ratio we need to find out, so bring it down to as X multiplied by 100. So, when I cross multiply the formula, I get the answer PV ratio is 20% on sales. Okay. So, now let's using PV ratio, let's find out the sales amount. What is the PV ratio formula? Contribution divided by sales into 100. Now, I have already explained to you contribution can be sales minus variable cost or fixed cost plus profit. Okay. Here we cannot use sales equals to, contribution equals to sales minus variable cost because we do not know what our sales is. So, the alternate formula to find out the contribution is fixed cost plus profit. Okay, so divided by sales into 100. What is the PV ratio? We just found out 20%. So 20 equals to, what is the fixed cost? 6,000. What is the profit? 1,500. Sales, we have to find out X. Cross multiply, we get the answer sales as 37,500 rupees. Okay, so we got the answer sales. Now we can implement the original formula. Sales equals to what? Cost plus profit. Okay, we'll find out variable cost. So this is the sales formula, total cost plus profit. So as I told earlier, how do we derive total cost? Fixed cost plus variable cost. So sales, we just found out, that is 37,500. Fixed cost given in the question 6,000, and variable cost we need to find out. Profit given in the question 1,500. So again 6,000 plus 1,500 on my right hand side, 7,500, and plus X, keep it as the same, and then move 7,500 towards your left side. 37,500 minus 7,500 will give you variable cost. Okay, so that is 30,000. So the final answer, we have found variable cost is 30,000 rupees. So we first found out using BEP sales, we found out PV ratio as 20%, and using PV ratio we found out sales as 37,500, and then we found out the variable cost 30,000 rupees. So hope the whole question is clear to all of you.